Hello and welcome to more Paper Mario! Last time we finished off the Dry Desert, and today we're going to be exploring the Dry Outpost and see if we can find any information on the Dry ruins. I just realized we're going to be saying dry a lot in this, but I guess it's what you expect when you come to a desert, especially one that has dry twice in its name. Welcome, travelers! You must have had a long, hot journey getting here. Welcome to Dry Outpost. Malstapa is the leader of this entire town, so you'd better keep it in mind. Although you probably won't ever see him. We'll see about that. Master Mr. Malstapa is the man, yeah. Or the main man. Master Mr. Malstapa is the main man. Oh! Where's the man? No one knows. He stays hidden from his foes. Well, hopefully he won't stay hidden from us, because that would mean we're his enemy. Not a good thing. But this guy right here, he actually will give you a lot of different tips about the Dry Desert. Of course, I kind of already explored all that, but kind of how you're meant to find these secrets, I guess, is either go explore yourself or get tips from this guy. He'll tell you where most of the badges are, like the Attack FXC badge, which, by the way, I forgot to show off what that sounds like. So let's go ahead and equip that, and it sounds a little bit ridiculous. Yeah, you know what? Just for fun, guys, in this episode, we're going to equip all of the attack badges. Why not? So we'll have some fun sounds there. Are you aware that there's a dojo in Toad Town? There is! A while ago, I took one of the dojo challenges and did pretty well. I must say, I got a second-degree card. You look pretty strong, so... Huh? You haven't turned any cards? Yeah, guys, we'll get to the dojo eventually. What the crud was that? Completely ignore that. I had, like, some chat thing open in the background, but it's closed now. Everything should be fine. But yeah, the dojo will go there eventually. The reason I've been putting it off is certain characters have different dialogue depending on what cards you have. And I want to show off all the different dialogue, so once we get to the latest characters that have different dialogue, then we'll start doing all that crud. But here we get ourselves a secret coin! Let's talk to this guy here. Are you from Toad Town? Wow, that's a ways away. How could you tell I'm not even a toad? Dry ruins? Nope, never heard of it. It sounds like a local fairy tale or something. This guy's not much for words on the right here. Hey, if you're serious about looking for dry whatever, you should go and ask the information trader. Supposedly this information trader lives in town and swaps information for items, or something along those lines. That's what my friend says. My friend, this guy, he's way too shy to be an information trader. He's not even a shy guy, but if we talk to this guy, he'll actually just run away from us. He is a very shy one. Let's see what's inside this building here. Ah, yes, this guy will be important for a side quest later on. Let's go give him a talk. Are you addressing me? A composer am I, writing songs will I try. Sigh, I wish I could find some lovely heart-moving lyrics. I want to compose music filled with beautiful lyrics. It's my fondest wish. So we'll try to help that guy out later down the road. And right here we have another one of these very weird-looking brown squares. I'm sure that's not going to be important at all at any point. Now here's another sign back here which will also give you more tips on how to find stuff in Dry Desert, similar to what you'll find from talking to the one guy. It's just a lot less wordy. And here is Colorado's buddy. Hey, hello, I'm assisting an archaeologist, Professor Colorado. I came to Dry Desert to excavate dry ruins, but it's hot as blazes every day and I'm constantly thirsty. I want to quit and go home. How about this guy? Long ago in this very land, there was a kingdom called Dry Kingdom. King Mausta ruled over it. One dark day, he was betrayed by his subjects in the uprising that followed. Dry Kingdom was ruined. King Mausta escaped and vowed vengeance on his enemies. He gathered those faithful to him and defeated his betrayers. King Mausta's supporters were the original robbers who built Dry Outpost. Oh, so there's a little bit of backstory there. There's also a toad house here, so I'm going to go ahead and heal up. The reason being that, yes, we could heal up with a heart block for our HP and FP, but those will not restore our star power. So I'm going to rest here to get our star power back. With that out of the way, let's continue on here. There's a few more guys you could talk to. They'll give you some more backstory on some stuff in the area, but we've kind of got the backstory of it already. Let's go back here and find a secret. Yeah! Keep this quiet. If this woman casts a spell on you, it might help you during battle. For instance, your attack power might get stronger or you might get more coins for winning. Other stranger things may happen as well. But do not rely on this spell. By no means will it take effect in every battle. The spell can be beneficial, but it's also unpredictable. So yes, if we talk to this lady right here. Hello, welcome, how are you? Feeling jolly, feeling blue? Feeling more red and blue, I guess. Maybe orange. I'm Merlee, you see, that's me, a cuter gal you'll never see. I do magic, but not for free. Your luck is stressed too well, for I'm master of the spell. When my spell upon you glows, you might get lucky, but who knows? Do you dare to take a chance? Want to watch my cards dance? And we're going to say yes here. So, as the mouse mentioned, getting one of these spells will make it so sometimes during battle or after battle we'll get certain effects. It could increase our damage, increase our defense, increase the number of coins we win, increase the number of star points we win, all kinds of awesome effects. Now, the course you decide to get does not actually change the effects, it just changes how long it lasts. I'm not sure if it's time-based, like it lasts a certain number of minutes, or it lasts a certain number of battles, or it lasts a certain number of times it actually affects things. I'm not entirely positive on that, but I'm gonna go ahead and buy the most expensive 50 coins special course. From my experience, these last pretty gosh dang long. I've had these last until like chapter 4 from one purchase, so they can last quite a while. And here they put us inside cards. What if they're secretly Kammy Koopa? Like, okay, they're not. But Kammy Koopa did put the stars inside the cards. It's a little bit insensitive to put us inside a card after what we've had to witness, but alright, so that's kind of it for that. We can come again whenever we want to get that back, and it'll actually tell us when it runs out, so we'll know exactly when that happens. Now, over here on the far right, we have the information trader. So this guy will give us some information, but of course, being the information trader, we have to give him something in return. So we have to give him an item. Now, basically, just give him a lemon. That's what you have to do to get the information that we actually want. Oh, heavenly a lemon, the nicest of nice things. You have proven you're nice by giving me my favorite thing. And since you're so nice, yes, I'll tell you something really nice. So if you give him certain items, he'll actually answer a question that you have. Now, if you give him anything except for a lemon, the best you'll get is these first 3 questions. So the way it would work is you give him some stuff, ask him what his favorite food is, he'll tell you, bro, I love lemons, bro, and then you go get the lemon, you come back, give him the lemon, and then finally you can ask how to see Moustafa. So let's ask about that. To find Mr. Moustafa, go to the shop in this town. First, buy a dried shroom, then buy a dusty hammer. You must buy them in the correct order, yes? Remember, dried shroom first and then dusty hammer. This is a secret sign known to those loyal to Moustafa. If you buy these things in the correct order, the owner of the shop will let you see Mr. Moustafa. Remember, you must not buy them in the incorrect order. If you still seek knowledge, you must give me something more. So we're not going to give him anything extra. You don't actually have to do all of this. You could just go directly to the shop, buy the dried shroom, buy the dusty hammer, and you can move on. But I figured I'd just show you guys kind of what you're supposed to do there. So let's go to the item shop. Now, before I actually buy anything, I need to deposit a few things because my inventory is pretty full. So let me go ahead and check a few items. Let's go ahead and deposit that Ultra Shroom. Not going to be using that. I'm also going to deposit both of the Fire Flowers because those are not very useful in the upcoming area. And you know what? I'm not really a big fan of the stopwatch. Let's get rid of that. Anything else? You know what? We're not going to die. I'm sure we'll be fine. We'll get rid of the live stream for now. So we got some more inventory space here. Let's go ahead and buy the dried shroom and the dusty hammer. And if we do that, the shopkeeper freaks out. What ho! Buying a dusty hammer after a dried shroom is a secret sign that only friends of Mr. Moustafa know. That means you're in with Moustafa. Hey, brother, good to meet you. Have any questions you need answered? I'd like to meet the guy. You want to see Mr. Moustafa? He's usually up on the highest part of Dry Outpost. Just keep going up, my man. So that's all we have to do is climb up and up. I guess they would expect you to never actually accidentally do that because it's 2 very bad items, but who knows. After you do that, all you have to do is go through this building, which is no longer blocked off by the information trader, and we can continue to the side, jump up these boxes, and we're at the top. But we're not quite at Moustafa, but back here, we get a letter. This is for the mouse that we met in Dry Desert, so we'll go deliver that to him a little bit later. But let's jump down to this building, and this is where Moustafa is. Hey, nice guy, we meet again. I'm glad you found me. Whoa, I never would have guessed. The information trader is actually Moustafa. Wow, I'm the one you've been seeking all this time. When I'm out and about in Dry Outpost, I use the name Sheik. It's always good to meet a genuinely nice guy. I meet people all the time, but you are by far the nicest guy I've met so far. And all we did was give him a lemon. Wow, this guy has very low standards. That or people around here are just very mean. Your name is Mario, yes? I heard that you want to go to Dry Ruins. I have a feeling you are on an important journey, so I will tell you the secret. Dry Ruins is a very important place. My ancestors have watched over it for many generations. If I do not keep evil folk out of the ruins, who will? You must promise me that you will tell no one this secret. It's okay, I'm not going to tell the internet. I'll give you this. And we get the Pulse Stone. The closer you get to Dry Ruins, the faster it flashes. This pole stone is the key to finding dry ruins. Take it to the desert, yes? The pole stone will flash above your head as you get close to the ruins. The closer you get to the ruins, the faster the pole stone will flash. Follow where it leads you. Find the place where the pole stone flashes, the fastest way, and use it to open the way. So that is the secret to get where we need to go. We just have to follow where that takes us. I'm not even going to bother with a map here. If you guys remember the map from last time, basically the part where we had that giant question mark is where we have to go. We'll get there, but we have a couple of little things I want to do in the desert here first. And also, I challenge one of you guys to actually count how many times I've said dry in this episode. I feel like it's been a lot. Now, one thing I missed last time, there's actually a coin in this tree right here, so let's go grab that. Now let's move on to the mouse guy. And you might remember, to deliver letters, we do have to have Parakarry out. So let's talk to him, skip through the text that we've already seen here. And let's go give him the letter from, that we just found, I guess. Another letter duly delivered. A postman's job is never done. A letter to me from Malstapa. I've heard the name, but I can't remember who he is. Anyway, thank you for delivering it. I'm surprised that you found me way out here. It's extremely hot traveling the desert, so take care. Oh yeah, take this as my thanks. Don't hesitate, please take it. And for that, we get a star piece. Right on. Now there's one of the things some of you guys really wanted me to show, so let's go all the way back to where Colorado was. Now you might remember that Cooper kind of idolizes Colorado, so let's talk to him while we have Cooper out and see what he has to say. What? Whoa, you're Professor Colorado! It's Cooper, I live next to you. It's so great to see you. I never would have expected to meet up with you out here. I'm right in the middle of an expedition with Mario. I want to be an archaeologist like you. Hello there, Cooper. It's been ages. So, if you're serious about taking up archaeology, you and I should go exploring someday. Anytime, really. For now, you concentrate on your adventure with Mario. You'll never attain such fame in archaeology as I have if you don't finish one task before starting the next. Whoa, okay. As soon as we're done saving the Princess and Mushroom Kingdom and everything, you and I'll go explore. So that's it, just some cute little dialogue there. Now to find the ruins, we could of course just follow the flash there. Another way to find it is just go to the right of Colorado twice and just go up from here and we'll find it. So let's just go all the way to the top. Just dodge past all these buttheads. We've already got all the secrets, so no reason to pause on the way. And I think just one more up and we should find it. You could also go to the stone cactus, which is in the very middle of the desert. Go to the left once and go up from there. That's also another way to find it. But here we are. Once we get to this mysterious block, we just interact with it, drop the pole stone in, and that is the secret to unlocking the dry ruins. And there it is, the dry ruins have now opened. Now I could be a jerk and end things here, but you know what? Let's actually go and explore just a little bit. I'm the huge, scary Tun Koopa, remorseless king of the desert. Who dares set foot in this, my palace of the sands? Speak and be known. Be gone from this place now, or disaster will befall you. Yeah, I'm not exactly scared of that guy. Let's go ahead and drop down a save here. And as we're in a new area, as you'll expect, we have new enemies. So let's go back over to Goombario and see if we can tattle some of them. Like this guy, it's another Pokey. So let's smack that guy. Let's go over to Goombario, use tattle on a Pokey Mummy. I don't think it's their moms. This is a Pokey Mummy. Pokey Mummies are Pokeys that dried out and became mummies when they then went to live in the ruins. Max HP 4, attack power 2, defense power 0. So they have the same stats as a regular Pokey. The only difference is that these guys can actually poison you if they hit you. So you got to be very careful about that. Poison will last, I don't know if it's always the case, but in this case it's usually 3 turns. And you'll take 1 damage each of those turns if you get poisoned. So let's go ahead and use a Quake Hammer right here. That's so we can take out one of them and damage the back one so we can take him out next turn. Let's see if we can actually block this guy. They're going to attack the same way as a regular dude will. So we block that CRUD. Oh, we actually get a effect from early here already. I was not expecting that. That is going to increase my attack power. It increases it by 3, which would be awesome against like a boss fight. Against this guy, not really going to matter. But hey, hitting for 6, that's pretty cool. So we got that taken care of. Let's go ahead and grab some coins here. And now I'm going to switch over to Cooper. We've already used Tattle on these guys. Cooper is just going to be more useful. But I actually want to see if I can dodge this guy real quick, because you might have noticed behind here, we actually have a badge, the Spike Shield badge. Lets Mario jump on a spiked enemy without taking damage. That's going to be pretty handy against these guys. So let's go down here, take off the Speedy Spin and Refund, and equip Spike Shield. Especially because we can... Oh, dang it, I messed up. Well, I was going to be able to take them out in one turn, but I was going to say because we can do 4 damage with our jump, now we can take them out in one go. If I got that first strike, Cooper could have taken out the rest of this guy, but I done goofed. Oh, well, let's just smack him with that. We'll hammer him, and we'll be done. All right, that guy's taken care of. We've got one more guy here, and I'm actually going to go ahead and get hit on purpose, just so you guys can actually see what the poison looks like. Now, here we've actually got 3 guys. I could just use a Quake Hammer into Cooper's Power Shell, but let's just go ahead and hit that guy. We'll have Cooper take out the first one, and like I said, we'll get hit on purpose. I don't think it always poisons. It just has a chance to, so let's hope it actually poisons me now that I'm trying to show it off. So go ahead, throw your CRUD at me. And of course, I did not get poisoned. You know what? I'm going to show this CRUD even if it requires me to take extra damage. Come on, would you poison me, you CRUD? I don't know if I'm doing something wrong, but I'm just not getting poisoned right here. Come on, poison me. There you go. There's that poison. I had to take so much damage, but it's going to last for 3 turns. We'll take 1 damage each turn. Now let me just go and finally take care of this guy. I might have to use a healing item after all that, or I could just go back out and use the heart, I guess, but that would require me to respawn these enemies, so not going to do that. Oh, are we going to get some bonus coins right here? Yo, we got a second thing already. Look how many coins we get. It is so amazing. This effect will basically pay for itself over time. But yeah, let's go ahead and use that Super Shroom. I didn't want to have to take that many hits, but I just wanted to demonstrate the poison there. Now, if we go up here, there is a lock, but we don't have a key quite yet. But of course, if we go down here, we can go and grab a key. Now, there's a little room up there, but we can't quite make it up there. So we'll have to see if we can find some way to get up there. Let's just go back and use the key on the door here. And go inside the secret room. Inside here, all we have is this switch, but if we press this button, it's actually going to open up a hole, and it'll drop all the sand that was in this room down to the room below. And as you can imagine, that will make it so we can actually reach the door that we couldn't before. We can't really drop down that hole. It's a little bit too small for us. So let's just go back out the normal way, drop down here, and let's move on. So a pretty interesting use of the sand here. You can't actually go back on that, but I wouldn't worry about it. Fool, you have ignored my warning, haven't you? You fool! You will fall to my legions and become a mummy of the sands! But like I was saying, you can't actually go back on the sand thing. You can't reverse it. But there's never any treasure that it's going to hide, so there's not really anything to worry about there. Now here we have another new enemy. These are Buzzy Beetles. Let's go tattle them. This is a Buzzy Beetle. Buzzy Beetles are cute, but mean. Max HP 3, attack power 2, defense power is 2, so they've got quite a lot of defense there. Fire attacks don't work very well against these hardheads. If you can flip them though, their defense power falls to 0, so they're pretty similar to Koopa Bros in that regard, but they've only got 3 HP. But like he mentioned, fire is not effective on these, so if you use a fire flower, it actually won't hurt the ones that are flipped normal. If they've got their shell on top, it's not going to hurt them. After you flip them over, the fire flower will work. But I'm just going to go ahead and use Quake Hammer, because that CRUD will take them out in one go. Pretty simple. So very easy enemy to take care of if you've got Quake Hammer. Or you can just use Goombario and Mario to just do some extra damage there. It's kind of funny, if you don't have the plus power badge, then Goombario would actually be doing more damage than Mario right now. But here, let's switch over to Paracarry, so we can jump across this little gap, and switch over to Bombette. So it's kind of cool. I've mentioned this before, but they do a pretty good job of making your party members useful, even the ones that you might not be using in combat. They're usually useful for different things traveling around the area, or just finding puzzles in CRUD. So this will fill up that bottom room, and we can get another key down there. But the sand up here actually unveils a star piece. So let's grab that. Now let's just go back down, see if we can grab that key. All the way down here. Let's go grab this guy. And now we've got another split path down here, but Well, we're just gonna pretty much go to the way the key was. Actually, let me switch over to Goombario real quick. Not that it really matters because I'm going to be using Quake Hammer anyways, but we've got some Buzzy Beetles. Actually, I'm gonna show off what we have on the right here. So if we go this way, we have another one of these gosh dang stone blocks that we can't seem to break, and there's a little treasure up top that we can't reach. So we'll have to maybe come back for that another time, but for now, let's just go down here, use the key, and move on through this door. Now this room through here, this one has a little switch that we could hit, but once again, another one of those blocks that we can't get, and it's blocking another treasure up there. So we're just gonna have to avoid that for now. If you hit the switch, it'll flip the stairs to go up there, but not much we can do there. So right here, I'm gonna hit this, and that will actually make all of these coffins open, and lots of Pokemummies are gonna come out. And of course, the door back there is gonna switch, or it's gonna shut. I'm gonna switch over to Cooper for this one. Let's just go smack him. Now with that one taken care of, I'm actually gonna go back to Goombario, even though we have more Pokemummies. Or it looks like we have more Pokemummies. Gosh dang it, I'm so bad. We do have a new enemy as well. And actually it doesn't matter that we kind of failed right there, because we're just gonna jump on this guy, take him down, and then we'll go use Tattle on the new enemy up there. And this is a Swooper. This is a Swooper, a Ghost Bat. Swoopers got their name because they swoop down out of the shadows. Max HP 4, attack power 2. Pretty much like all the enemies around here, or at least like the Pokies. So yeah, jump attacks cannot reach them. The only things we can do to hit them are use Paracarry or use an attack that'll hit the ceiling, which is Quake Hammer. So we're going to be using Quake Hammer for that. Paracarry can hit them with any of his attacks, but might as well just use Quake Hammer. Yep. Wow, crud. I did a great job at blocking that. Now, Paracarry, I could use that to save some FP, but what I'd like to do in the future is just hit these guys with the Quake Hammer, and it'll damage the Pokies and the Swooper at the same time, which is pretty awesome. So we got that one taken care of. We've got one more round, and this last one's going to have pretty much the same enemies. So let's just go fight them. Oh, I actually managed to smack him properly there. So what I'm going to do here is just go directly to Quake Hammer, and we'll just hit all of these guys. Kapow! And now we'll have Goombario jump over the Poke right there and go hit the one in the back. Because once you knock him off the ceiling, you can jump on him normally there. And we just have to block this one guy. Oh, got it. And let's just smack with the hammer. Don't even have to charge it. And that's it, guys. All three of the enemies in this room are now taken care of. So hopefully we can now get through this place. We still can't break those stone blocks, but they will drop a key for us. So we can use that to go open the locked door. Let's just make our way to the left. Grab the key. Once again, go through the lock here. And go on through. Now this is the spot where we have a lot of split paths. We're going to go to the bottom path later, but for now, let's just take the top path here because this one has something that I've been wanting to get for so long. So let's finally go through here. Wait, come on, don't go in that room. Oh, I mean, flee now while you still can. If you continue, you'll feel a horrible curse. Huh? Well, the sign is pointing me that way. It says treasure that way. Let's go take a look here. And if we go all the way over here, another one of these gosh dang blocks we can't deal with. But yes, on that side, there is some treasure. But we have to go up these stairs here. Let's go ahead and flip this switch. That'll flip the green stairs on the right, or turquoise, teal, whatever color that is. So we'll flip that, and that will let us climb up the stairs. But once we're up there, we actually just want to go ahead and hit the switch again. That'll flip the stairs back around, and that'll let us access the top area, which we couldn't get to before. So once that's available, let's just jump all the way up top here. And now we can go across and actually hit the red switch. And that'll let us get to the very top. There's actually a hole in the ceiling, so we can drop down and sneak in there and get that treasure. Let's go back around. We don't really have to hit the blue switch again. Let's just jump up here, go around it if I can. It's good to go around it because then if you fall, you don't have to redo the whole thing. Now here, I don't want to drop right down immediately. Let's actually go down here, go across, go up this way, then drop down, and now we'll be on this little ledge right here to find one of the most hidden secrets in the game. A very hidden secret with a wall we can walk right through. And what do we get for this most secret of secrets? We get the Slow Go badge. Makes Mario unable to run. His pace becomes very slow. That might sound like a joke, but they are not kidding. That is all it does. You equip it, it costs 0 BP. Oop. And all it does is make it so Mario can't run. You can only walk at your slowest speed. Now, this might seem kind of useless, and it mostly is, but there are times where you want to walk slowly, and if you equip the badge, it makes it so you can't accidentally run. So it's useful in that regard, but for the most part, it's kind of a joke, I guess. But let's drop down, finally get this treasure, and what do we get? We get the Super Hammer. The attack power of Mario's hammer increases. On top of that, you can now destroy stone blocks. We can finally break these gosh dang blocks that we've been seeing since, like, what was it, episode 2, I think? So let's break that crud, and we can finally get out of here. But, guys, we're finally going to wrap things up. We took a good chunk out of the dry ruins here. Next time, we'll come back and finish this place off. I'll see you guys then. Take care.